Welcome to the May 23rd Eclipse OpenJ9 community call. If you can add your name and affiliation to the list of attendees so we know who's joining, that would be great. And I'll pause here. Does anybody want to add anything to the agenda? Okay, the usual update about lightning talks. If there's something you want to give, let me know. We'll get it scheduled. And we'll take a look at the recent user-raised issues. Looks like there's been a couple that have come in since the last call. But it looks like each of them is getting some conversation, so that's probably pretty good. Is there any other item in here that needs some focus or discussion here on this call? All right, then we will jump back to the agenda. So 038 release. Adam, last time we talked, you were going to do the GA tags and complete the builds. Is that done now?
Yeah, the builds are pretty much complete. We were doing CV testing internally as well. I believe there was one test remaining on that. So I anticipate we can have those out this week if there's no other issues come up.
All right, great. Java 20.0.1, the 039 release. Just to check how many issues. We still have 4 issues left in this plan. Chang, do you have an update on the FFI test suite? You're on mute, Chang. Okay. Why don't we skip to the next one, the unimplemented on AIX?
Sorry, Dan?
Yes, we can. Yeah.
Actually, there's no code issue related on the FFI June 21, June 20, except there's one test fix on AX. Hopefully it should be soon merged. So to double check in the ground to see what else to be addressed. Hopefully there should be nothing else.
Okay, so we're waiting on a fix to a test on AIX, and then this can be closed off?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's good to hear. For the JDK 20, the unsupported operation exception unimplemented on AIX, do we have an update on that?
So I think the changes are just being reviewed upstream. So at OpenJDK, once those changes are accepted, we will backport them to JDK 20.
Do we have a sense of how close that is?
I don't have that right now.
Okay. And the ping pong timeout?
I haven't seen any update on that since before the long weekend. They've been making some slow progress with it, but I don't think we have a handle on that one yet.
Okay, so it sounds like we're...
Last I talked to Shubham about that, he figured out some of the unsafe transformations that were happening within the compiler was causing it. Get more update on that today.
Sorry, Rahil, that was very quiet. Could you move closer to your mic and say that again?
Yeah, so Shubham figured out that some of the unsafe transformations that were happening within the JIT compiler was causing this to fail. So probably somewhere we are failing to recognize that we are having error. Let's enable and we're doing the transformation where we should not do that. I'm hoping in a day or two Shubham will figure out which one is the cause.
Okay, sounds good. So it sounds like we're getting close. That probably means that the GA would not be before early June, given the point that we're at. But that's reasonable for what we were expecting. So, any other anything else that we want to call out for the 039 release?
We did release milestone 1 builds last week as well.
So they're public now?
Yeah.
Thanks, Adam. And just a reminder that changes for this release do need to be double delivered. All right, that brings us to the 040 release in July, where we still have 71 open items, so it's probably not worth going through these in detail. 71 for that, and down to 20 for the JDK 2002 release. So the intention was to do the code split on May 19th. Did that happen?
I think we base it off the May 19th level. So we wait for weekend testing. So as long as everybody's okay with that, I'm not sure if Jason has an opinion on that or not. I can go ahead and create the branches if...
Yeah, no objection on that. All the issues seems to be already created, no new issues. So if what the plan was to create the branch, I think we can go ahead.
Okay. Just a question for JDK 20, it's because it's the last release. Do people still double deliver after we split for that, or does head basically die off?
We still double deliver. We always
Okay.
put everything into the main line first, whenever possible, unless there's something that is only specific to that.
Right.
That release that we've split off.
Okay.
And we will, there are still 71 items and 20 items. So we're still talking a lot of items that would need to go into this release. So historically, there have been times where we've looked at what's gone in and just pushed the entire branch forward rather than double delivering everything.
Okay.
So
Good to know.
So Adam, on that code split, so we haven't had, as far as I know, we haven't had a successful OMR acceptance build for almost 2 weeks now. Is that going to affect, like if you're just going to reach back and grab the 19th, you don't have the current OMR with that?
I don't know, but if that's what you're saying is correct, then that's correct. Yeah, you'd have 2 weeks back of OMR.
Okay. Is there anybody on the call that's got any update on the state of the failures in the OMR acceptance build?
There was 2 failures basically prevented all the acceptance build. I believe one already solved. There's another one is currently pending. That's some CIC checksum failure. I receive a message and I ask going to be revert the change. I haven't seen that the PR come up though.
Okay, so there's still a PR pending to fix some of the remaining issues then? Okay.
Yeah, that's correct.
No, Adam, I would think you'd probably want to wait until you get the current OMR before doing a split.
Okay.
that means we probably want to push that split out by a week then, right? Because we want the weekend testing to validate, assuming that we can get that OMR updated this week. Is everyone okay with waiting another week to do the code split?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
I'm just checking. So we would code split. Well,
So yeah,
probably the
12
26th, right?
There's 12 changes not come in yet.
So not the 19th, but the 26th.
No,
Do we believe we can get this change in by the by that date? Trying to find the strikeout on here. I can't find it. Sorry, I'm not sure. Do we believe that we can get the OMR fix in by Friday night so it'll be picked up by the weekend testing? Or do we not have a good enough sense
Who
of what?
owns the issue, Jason?
I can find an I can post an link here. I believe was she he just I got a poke over yesterday. Says an PR to be. Let me just find the issue here. Sorry, so, I think that's what I got poked, and the issue was yeah, I found this link. Yep. The issue initially was posted at
So this is the issue. I don't see this actually assigned to anyone.
there was a mention because basically this issue was created based on the previous comments. I just posted a second link, and she was asking by the to look at that issue, and actually she pinned me yesterday. Says going to reward it. There's a second link in the chat. Maybe that's there was some conversation about this value.
I guess if you would talk to her about that and she's going to investigate, then she maybe just tag her in the issue just so that there's a connection there.
That's correct.
Okay, yeah. If, Jason, if you can follow up with her as well, just to make sure that it's going to be handled.
Sure.
Because if we can get this fixed for the weekend and the OMR build through, that'll get us the right level of testing.
Yeah.
Okay, so that date has to move back as well. So that'll be the 28th. All right. Probably not worth having much of a discussion on JDK 21 yet, given where we're at with the other pieces. So we'll jump over that. Adam, is there an update on the infrastructure?
Yeah, not much going on. I did notice a bunch of windows are offline this morning, so I'm just going through and seeing what's wrong with those ones. I think there are about 5 of them, so hopefully I'll have those back up shortly.
Okay. Thanks, Adam. Just checking if Marius is on the call. I don't see that, so probably no update on JIT server or microJIT. Toby, is there any update on CRIU?
No, nothing for me.
Hung, is there an update on Valhalla?
Yeah, no.
Okay. And Daryl, is there any Has the replan happened for the Apple silicon work yet?
No, we haven't done anything on that yet.
Okay.
There's no updates there.
Any other business we want to tackle this week? All right, then. Thank you, everybody, and we'll call this here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.